Why? And that I go to say, I don't got time for the hate. I need more time in my day. I put an ice in my bay, yeah. You riding on me? I get my drip overseas. Niggas are hating on me, yeah.
How y'all doing, ladies and gentlemen? Pieces and blessings upon all my AkHis and all my sisters out there. Welcome to Split Decision. I'm your host, AkHi. To my left is no other than
Professor Nims, the pundit with the PhD in pugilism.
Talk to him nice. Don't talk to him twice, because that's a real-life professor with a PhD degree in real life. So that being said, to all the casual fans, it's a pleasure to have y'all here. Welcome to the AkHi University, where hopefully one day y'all will graduate and become hardcore fans. Now, since a lot of casual tune in, we offer the book of the truth. So since people love to judge a book by its cover, we're going to paint a perfect picture for y'all. So when y'all do take the time out of y'all day to read the book, hopefully y'all will have a better chance of graduating from the AkHi University. Now, we got real-life professors teaching at the AkHi University.
Classes in session. Let's get it.
So to attend the AkHi University is free $99. All you got to do is click on that subscribe button below. To get smarter by the minute, if you're trying to get dumber by the second, don't listen to these casual fans. So for all the casual fans, it's a pleasure to have y'all here. To all my AkHis / brothers / Migos, we're going to represent, we're going to show in, and we're going to show out. Shout out to New Media, shout out to Dante, and we're going to get straight to it. Now, Deontay Wilder obviously fought last night, and it ain't the knockout of the year till Deontay Wilder stepped into the ring. And it's no longer another one. Scratch what DJ Khaled says. It's a better one, because every time Deontay Wilder steps in the ring, he delivers better knockouts time and time again. Now, and a lot of points that we keep bringing up, I already debunked. And like I said, I'm too fresh for these dusty excuses. Please bring some new ones. Now, on to the next topic. Lomachenko came out and said, yeah, wipe that sweat off.
I'm fresh myself.
Wipe that sweat off.
I'm fresh.
I know you out there sweating over here.
It's a lot of dust over here. I call this a little dust thing right there. So
Canelo, Lomachenko, he came out and said that he did not request the WBC title. He's stating that the WBC are lying on his behalf. So after that, the next day, the WBC president, Sulaiman, came out and stated it was Canelo and Lomachenko that requested the title. Now, I'm not trying to say who's lying. Like, obviously, it's Lomachenko that's lying, because why would Sulaiman, basically try to cover up for Lomachenko? Like, that's not his fighter. He ain't making no money off Lomachenko. They requested the title to duck Devin Haney, so he granted to him. That's how he was saying. Now, I'm not finna trying to say, oh, the WBC, I don't blame them for nothing. I blame both. It's basically an argument, what came first, the chicken or the egg? If the egg is the WBC, then Lomachenko is the chicken. You know what I mean? They both to blame. I'm not trying to say, oh, well, WBC is to blame or Lomachenko is to blame. They both are here to blame, because obviously the WBC gave Lomachenko and Canelo a way out to avoid Charlo and Devin Haney, because these two fighters on the coincidental list and these two fighters on the hope list, they gave them a way out to duck. Now, the WBC president came out and stated that the WBC Franchise title is not a championship title, it is not a title, and it's not a belt. It's a recognition. So basically, you gave up your strap for no reason, just because you don't want no smoke with these fighters.
From Devin Haney?
From Devin Haney. They put a gun on his head talking about fight this dude. He said, hell no. So what I'm saying is, if he didn't avoid him, since this is not a championship, since this is not a title, since this is not a belt, why he gave up his strap? Now, just what's your whole thought about this Franchise title, what Lomachenko said, what the WBC president said? Your take on that?
I don't. So anytime it's a boxer against a sanctioning body, I'm going with the boxer. I mean, WBC has to be one of the most corrupt sanctioning bodies, organizations in boxing, right? Like Sulaiman, like just look at their track record in there. So I don't know what is on the docket right now for Lomachenko. I highly I would put money. I don't bet money just because of just it's a long history. Just kind of when it comes to gambling, family. So I don't do that. But I would put money on there that he is not avoiding Devin Haney. If I was Devin Haney's handlers, I would not put him in the ring with Lomachenko because that's how you can leave an indelible mark, a scar on a young fighter's career if you expose them too early to somebody who is a master boxer at this point.
That didn't happen to Canelo, did it?
Canelo
exactly. Now,
Canelo had started boxing professionally when he was 15 years old. Devin Haney can't say that.
I could care less.
Devin Haney can't say that.
I could care less. It didn't happen to Canelo. And one thing you say, Devin Haney don't want the fight, but what facts say, it was Lomachenko and Top Rank who requested that title. It was Lomachenko.
Lomachenko just said he didn't.
The WBC called Lomachenko basically a liar. Do you want to hear on an interview?
No.
What does the WBC president have to gain from, basically doing this? What does he have to gain?
What you do is that you have them, you assign this kind of title to them. So once they do want to get back in, you can be like, hey, we recognized you as this franchise. Once he gets back into the ring to defend his title, he can say that, hey, we still recognize you for this. So guess what? Pay us these sanctioning fees when you fight because we recognize you out there. That's what it is. It's a game.
He's already the WBC. He was already the WBC champion. You act like he didn't have the title already. He already goes in the ring and they put that green strap up and they be like, oh, he the WBC champion of the world. So regardless, Deontay Wilder didn't get it, and he just tied Muhammad Ali record. So what I'm saying is he already the WBC president. So that's not an excuse. Keep in mind, Lomachenko is giving up 10% of his purse for this new request he asked the WBC for. He only was given 2% for the regular title. Now for this French fries, that's not even a belt. It's not even a championship. So basically, he can't even be undisputed when he fought the winner of Lopez versus Comey. He can't even undisputed his goal. So why would you request this title that you ain't finna be undisputed, you're not even a champion, and you finna make more money? Only to avoid one fighter. It's only for one reason and one reason only. You're trying to avoid, and that's why Lomachenko requested it. So you could say otherwise, but facts say
no. I didn't say otherwise. He said otherwise.
That's what you're supposed to say. What he's supposed to say. You know what he gonna do now? He gonna go back and try to hide behind Bob Arum. How you hiding behind a 90-year-old? It's embarrassing. If I'm in high school, right? Let's go back to the high school days. If I'm in high school and I'm about to fight somebody after school, and you my homeboy, right? And you like, man, knock this kid out. He talking ish about you. Man, you got respect on your name in the school. Put some respect on your name. Put some more respect on your name. Mm-hmm. And then I hide behind a 90-year-old person that's trying to push me back. And obviously, I could go circle around him and make the fight happen and push him away. And obviously, 90-year-old man can't hold me back. But I'm going to hide and put the blame behind a 90-year-old man. Man, it's embarrassing what Lomachenko did. That's exactly the words that Devin Haney said. It's embarrassing for him to duck a 20-year-old of Devin Haney. What's your excuse for him ducking Manny Pacquiao?
I don't have Manny Pacquiao.
When Lomachenko was on an interview, came out and said, I turned down a fight with Manny Pacquiao 135. What's your excuse for that?
Listen, why? But
I'm saying,
why is my job to defend Lomachenko?
That's what you're doing.
No. You jump into Pacquiao. I'm talking about this one thing about this one franchise channel. Don't kind of put up against it.
Is he ducking Pacquiao?
I haven't seen the interview.
But regardless,
the thing is, like Pacquiao is 2 weight divisions.
He said he would move down. Stop maneuvering around the question like Canelo.
I'm not. Listen, I'm not his manager.
I'm
stuck. Not saying this.
He's stuck in the corner now.
It's just I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying I don't have to defend Lomachenko for everything that he do. We were talking about one topic that I researched. We were talking about the franchise title, and then you are talking about you didn't do nothing. Like I'm saying from the man himself, he said that I did not do this. I'm gonna take his word for it because I do not trust the WBC. They are corrupt.
Like
so
I said, you trying to use the excuse.
I don't have to say anything.
You trying to excuse. He's trying to use the excuse of what came first, the chicken or egg. If the WBC is the egg, Lomachenko is the chicken. Because why would he even accept a title that's not a championship? Why would he accept a title that's not a belt, just a recognition? Why would he accept that given 10% of his purse, not 2%? It's a no-brainer. Why will he do that? Meanwhile, you got to keep in mind, he want to be undisputed. So why he could have told the WBC, he could have told them, how about y'all give me this recognition and I keep the belt and I fight Devin Haney? How about that? But he wanted a stay busy fight. As soon as Devin Haney called him out, he no longer wanted to fight. He never defended the WBC title that he won by a vacant belt. You know what Lomachenko said, right?
Tell me.
Lomachenko said that any fighter from the top 5 pound for pound could be number 1. It's up to these sanctioning, like the Ring magazine and things, to rank these fighters. And then as soon as they asked him about Devin Haney, he said, "Who Devin Haney for?"
I mean, that's a good question.
No, hold on. Let me finish. So he's saying, "Who Devin Haney for?" I thought that's not your job. I thought your job is to fight and prove you number 1. Now you're worrying about other people's job. You just said that's their job. Now you're worrying about the ranking job that gave you the French fries title to duck him. And to finish, who did Lomachenko? Who did he beat to fight Salido?
To fight Salido,
who did he prove? How he became the mandatory for Salido?
Well, he had over 300 something amateur bouts.
In the pros. Hold on.
He said that he wanted to be the first to do that. Listen. So he fought Salido in his second pro bout.
Pause.
Name somebody who's got the cojones to do that.
Devin Haney. He trying to fight the pound for pound number 1.
His second bout.
He's trying to fight the pound for pound.
I'm looking at his box rec right there. I'm looking at his box rec.
Listen.
He's got 24 fights. And he's never fought anybody at the level of Salido.
Can I speak my piece? He's trying to fight somebody. Salido was washed up. And he took Lomachenko to the Mexican school. Meanwhile, Devin Haney at 20 years old is daring to be great. And as the number 1 mandatory, challenging Lomachenko, who ducked him, who didn't want to fight him for the vacant belt. You know, Lomachenko was supposed to fight Devin Haney for the vacant belt, and he actually asked to fight Lil Campbell instead. So what I'm saying is, who did Lomachenko beat to be the mandatory for Salido in the pros? I don't care about his amateur records. Pro is a different sport. The guy that beat Shakur in the amateurs, he lost his first pro fight. I'm talking about what he do in the pros to become the mandatory for Salido. If he claiming, who did Devin Haney fight? Devin Haney was the number 1 amateur in the U.S. So when he turned pro and he got 24 fights and is your mandatory now, you saying who's Devin Haney? Now who you fought? Who did you fight when you fought Salido? A better question.
We talking about a world champion. You talking about the best in the U.S.
Okay,
that's domestic.
After he lost to Salido, what did he do?
Who did he fight? Who did he fight?
After he lost to Salido,
who did he fight?
What did he earn to get another title for a vacant belt?
He went and he has a good promoter and a manager, and he fought some guy named Gary Russell Jr.
So Devin Haney got a good promoter.
Who has said that?
Hold on.
Devin has not fought anybody at the level of Gary Russell.
You're not following the point. I'm saying if Devin Haney is calling him out, he got a great promoter behind him. Why are you complaining?
He don't have one.
Eddie Hearn. He signed he made $1 million his last fight. He made $1 million his last fight. What are you talking about? Fighting.
Those of y'all that know boxing, tell me if y'all think if Eddie Hearn is a good. And he's kind of known as a clown in the boxing circuit.
Listen, he had Lomachenko strapped. He was fighting with Lomachenko strapped. He didn't got no cojones to go in the ring with a 20-year-old. However, he gonna claim who is Devin Haney, who he fought to be my mandatory. Meanwhile, you fought nobody to fight Salido. You lost that fight, didn't do a damn thing, and then fought Gary Russell for a vacant belt, and you just lost your last fight. But that's the benefits you get when you're on the hope list, ladies and gentlemen. You lose a fight, and you still get a title against Gary Russell for a vacant belt. Who
is a boss in the game, right? You admit you're
trying to duck a Devin Haney. So what you do, you call up the WBC to request a franchise title that is not a champion, It's not a championship belt. It's not a belt. It's not a title. It's none of that. And that's what you get when you are hopeless. ESPN try to erase Lomachenko loss. That's the benefits you get. Adrian Broner gonna get all his loss removed too if he was on the hope list. So that's what I'm saying. Lomachenko is a cap. Just like that cap you wearing, he a cap because he is a lot of cap in his game. He over here talking about who Devin Haney fought when he ain't fought no damn body to fight a Salido. How about have the cojones that Salido had and give Devin Haney the shot? How about that? Quit making excuses for him. Make shit happen. That's what I'm saying. That's the problem. You keep saying, I ain't defending him. Oh, because you can't defend him against the Pacquiao situation because he got no excuse. When it comes to the Salido, he can't defend against the Salido.
That wasn't one of the topics.
Because I already debunked that. But when it comes to Devin Haney, he trying to use one excuse, and I already countered it, and he got nothing to say no more.
No, well, I'll say one thing, and we should go on from this. Please keep Devin Haney away from Lomachenko right now. I know he's capping, he's doing all of this, but this guy is young. He's he just turned 21 years old. Do not get him schooled by him because he has not fought anybody yet in his career to prepare him for a Lomachenko, and Lomachenko will stop him. And I'll say that right now, he will stop him.
Did he stop his last opponent?
Who?
Luke Campbell.
No, he didn't. But like,
did he stop?
But the five before that, he made them stop. What happened with Devin Haney last fight?
Oh, hold on. Did he lost?
What happened to Devin Haney?
He got? Why are you trying to?
I had my shoulder. What happened was?
Did he stop? Did he stop the guy that Tank Davis knocked out? Pedraza?
He did. What? Pedraza?
It was a close fight. Did he stop Luke Campbell? It was a close fight. Let's not act like he Tyson. He Tyson when he fight Corolla.
But did he stop Jorge Linares, who was a great champion? Did he?
Hold on.
Did he stop Rigondeaux? Did Rigondeaux say no mas?
A guy off 3-year layoff that moved up 2 weight divisions. A 40-year-old version of Rigondeaux. And he couldn't even stop him. Rigondeaux,
what about the Axeman? What about the Axeman?
Okay, well, how about this? Who did Corolla fight? You saying Devin Haney ain't fought nobody. Who Corolla fight to be the mandatory? Now you're questioning the section fees. Like I said, Lomachenko said.
Oh, so you trying to put up Lomachenko resume against Devin Haney?
No, I said who he fought.
Is that what
he said who Lomachenko fought. No, he said who Devin Haney fought. But he didn't question Corolla.
I did.
He didn't question Mariaga when he fought him. He didn't say, "Oh, Top Rank, I'm pound for pound #1." Why y'all giving me Margarita? Why y'all giving me Corolla? But when it's Devin Haney or who he fought, I thought you said in the same interview out of his own breath, he said, "Hold up,
he's not gonna get credit for that."
Hold up, he already said out of his own breath, he said that it's not his job to rank fighters. Oh, now it's your job to rank fighters. It's now you questioning people. I thought your job is to fight. So that's my point. We could go all day.
What he wants to do is like he wants to get credit for his win. If he goes and beats up a 20-year-old who has not fought anybody yet in his career, they're not going to give him credit. They're going to say you're picking on the youth, as they would say.
So you could say that, but when Floyd Mayweather beat Canelo Alvarez, and Canelo every time he wins, guess what Mayweather does? He wins. If Lomachenko beat Devin Haney, and Devin Haney becomes a pound for pound champion in the future, guess what? Lomachenko is winning every time Devin Haney's winning because he beat him. So to that, hold on. So Lomachenko, he fights a Corolla that's a nobody. He fights a Mariaga that's a nobody. But Devin Haney, he does pads with Floyd Mayweather Sr. He does pads with anybody. And guess what? He gets 1 million views. Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia is a mega fight. Devin Haney versus Tank Davis is a mega fight. Devin Haney versus anybody is a mega fight. Devin Haney versus Lomachenko is a mega fight. Numbers and statistics prove otherwise. Prove so, because every time he on YouTube, even on YouTube, bro, he doing freaking pads and he getting 1 million views. Meanwhile, Lomachenko got all this push behind him and he can't even sell in the States. So let's not pretend and let's not keep making excuses for these fighters, because
he's working on his English. He'll get better.
Lomachenko, he need to work on his boxing and fighting the best.
Really?
Lomachenko keep talking about he wanted the same thing.
He need
with
to
Canelo.
work on his boxing.
It's the same effect. Lomachenko keeps saying he want to be undisputed at 135, just like Canelo did at 160. But like Canelo asked for the French fries champion to duck Charlo, and he ducked Andrade, and he was one fight away to become undisputed. But he ducked these brothers because he's scared to get schooled. And he gained a guaranteed purse anyways. Lomachenko did the same thing. He was one fight removed from becoming undisputed at 135, but he had to go through a Devin Haney to do so, but he chose otherwise. So let's be honest here. Stop making excuses. Make shit happen. I'm telling you, you don't got no more excuses to give. I didn't expose all of them. I'm out here countering your excuses like I'm Floyd Money Mayweather. I said, your excuses too dusty. I'm too fresh out here. I ain't trying to hear no. A lot of things you keep bringing up, I already debunked in the last show. So we'll see for this segment. We'll see for this segment in the comment section when I post it as a separate video. And we're going to talk about it as settle the score on the next episode.
We will.
So be on the lookout for that. Now, the last topic of the day. He was missing to do that moonwalk. Wilder, he should have did that moonwalk after he knocked out Ortiz, to be honest.
Hey, Wilder, call me, man. I'll give you some style tips, bro. Hit me up, bro. I got you.
How about you give Lomachenko and Canelo some tips of how to be like Deontay Wilder and carry themselves like a champion should be, not giving up the title. Deontay Wilder said he will never request no French fries title. Deontay Wilder said, congratulations to Canelo, but me, I want to fight my mandatories. I want to knock them out. That's what I'm talking about. He wants all the smoke. He wants all the straps, one face, one name in the sport of boxing. So, obviously, you probably could give Canelo Alvarez and Lomachenko a tip or two on that. Call Canelo and make things happen. Professor Nin, a right hand from Alabama, it erased everything the judges did on their scorecard. You know, Canelo Alvarez obviously has the judges in his pocket. If you pull out what's inside Canelo pocket, the scorecards of the judges will come out. However, with Deontay Wilder, what he does have, he has that eraser that it don't matter what the judge has been writing. He erases everything. He erases whatever you did in the boxing history, too. He got that power to do that. So, that being said, thank y'all for tuning in for Split Decision. It's a pleasure to have y'all. Thank you to Professor Nim. Click on the subscribe button if you're trying to get smart about them, and if you're trying to get dumb about a second, don't listen to these casual fans. Click on the notification bell to get notified every time we post to go live. Check out our reaction to the fight. If you click on the notification bell, you get notified when we go live, and you already know God only made a couple things perfect. Floyd Mayweather undefeated record. Me on Split Decision, winning by unanimous decision. I feel like today I won by knockout like Wilder, but the only thing me and Wilder didn't perform the same way as me actually dominating Professor Nim. But I slept them just like Wilder slept Ortiz. To that you say what?
That's laughable.
To that you say what?
That's laughable, like Deontay Wilder's outfit walking into the ring. I'll say that.
That brother was fresh, bro. That brother was fresh. He gave me flashbacks.
That was not fresh.
After the fight, he was looking like Michael Jackson. He was missing.
When was Michael Jackson ever known as being fresh?
Man, that whatever he was wearing, that shit cost some bread. So he was doing that moonwalk. All he was missing to do that moonwalk. Wilder, he should have did that moonwalk after he knocked out Ortiz. To be honest,
hey Wilder, call me, man. I'll give you some style tips, bro. Hit me up, bro. I got you.
How about you give Lomachenko and Canelo some tips of how to be like Deontay Wilder and carry themselves like a champion should be, not giving up the title. Deontay Wilder said he will never request no French fries title. Deontay Wilder said, congratulations to Canelo, but me, I want to fight my mandatories. I want to knock them out. That's what I'm talking about. He wants all the smoke. He wants all the straps, one face, one name in the sport of boxing. So, obviously, you probably could give Canelo Alvarez and Lomachenko a tip or two on that. Call Canelo and make things happen. Professor Nin.
And that I go on to say, I don't got time for the hate. I need more time in my day. I put the ice in my bay, yeah. You riding on me, I get my drip overseas. Niggas I hate.